The reason I support Marianne is because I connected with her work when I was in college. I was a single mom with 3 children, a 4-year-old, a 6-year-old, and an 8-year-old. Newly divorced, I was a Navy wife. So that's kind of a cloistered community you kind of taking care of. Suddenly, marriage, okay, I'm not a Navy wife anymore. They closed down Sears Portrait Studio where I was the manager. So suddenly I have 3 children, I'm in Newport, Rhode Island, I have no money, and I have a high school education from Cass Technical High School in Detroit. I got 3 kids. I'm losing my mind. I'm like, I can't do this. I was a teen mom in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? People think motherhood instantly makes you into some kind of wise sage. No, it doesn't. I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do with these 3 kids out here by myself?
Yeah.
So I got into counseling. Counseling prepared me to do something I always wanted to do, which is go to school. I started getting books and things to try to help me. I started using creative visualization. And then I ran into Marianne's books. And I read a book and I listened to an audio called A Woman's Worth. Everything that they told me that made me worthless, she told me gave me worth. She said that in this society, our age is a measure of our worthlessness, and our youth is a measure of our worth, which is only a, function, what my use is as a woman. I'm young, you can screw me, you can get me pregnant, I can cook your food, I can scrub your floors, I prayed, I said, dear God, please take me to a place where I no longer feel that I am worthless if a man doesn't want me, doesn't marry me, doesn't have me. Please take me to a place where I feel like it's okay to just be me, because all my life I've been something to someone, some function that I had to fulfill. By the time I graduated years and years later, okay, I did my senior thesis dissertation on the persona of the victim in I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by my other shiro, Dr. Maya Angelou, and a contrast comparison in that to the persona of the victor in Our Grandmothers by Dr. Maya Angelou. In between that came years of reading her work. Years of seeing what she did with Project Angel Food. Years of seeing what she did with the peace initiatives. Years of looking at her do work that's up to the level of Gandhi, up to the level of Martin Luther King. All you have to do is listen to this woman. A blind man knows when the sun is shining on him. So I know all you had to do is listen to her. So I used to give out her on cassette tapes when that's how old I am, guys. When you just save everything on a cassette tape. And I used to give out A Woman's Worth when I saw a woman in crisis. So I supported Bernie Sanders. I believe in voting. I vote every year since I turned 18. My kids couldn't wait to turn 18 so they could vote. They're like, oh, we can vote now. So, because I took them with me every time I voted. But then I saw what they did to Bernie. I'm like, he won. He won. I thought this was supposed to be democracy. I thought this was okay, so none of this works the way they've been telling me. So then I went, and I was one of the people who supported Jill Stein and Jamu Baraka. I said, I'm the Green Party now. If this is what DNC is about, this is what I'm going to the Green Party. So I went to the Green Party, and then of course they dogged Jill and said she was the one who caused Trump to win, which she wasn't. I just feel like we all need to participate. So then, I'm giving up on the political system. I'm like, it's just too corrupt. It's just stupid. It doesn't matter who you vote for. It doesn't matter what you do. They're just doing whatever they wanted to do because there's no reason Bernie shouldn't have gotten that chance, right? Then I turn on the TV. No, not the TV, the internet. And she's on YouTube with that black dress on behind the flag talking about, and that's why I'm running for president. Marianne Williamson, who's really a part of the way that I think, a part of what helped me survive. I said to the screen, and I never met her before, I said, Marianne, whatever you do, tears were coming down my face, and I don't cry easy, okay? Because I'm from Detroit. We OG, okay? You go poo, especially a single mother out there with 3 kids. I'm like, come on, kids. I said, whatever you're doing, I got your back. I'm going to support you. Now, I thought I would do the same thing that I did with Bernie Sanders, the same thing I did with Jill Stein and Jamu Baraka. I would just be supporting her on the side, which I did. I brought people to my office. I had them, look at her live streams. Next thing I know, I meet the people in the campaign. Next thing I know, I meet Marianne. Next thing I know, she actually talks to me like I'm a person. I'm like, God, what the hell am I doing knowing Marianne Wilson? What the hell am I doing in New York with Oscar? What do you want, God? See, that's God saying, to whom much is given, much is required. And how did I know that this horrible COVID thing was going to hit? My daddy was only 77 years old, active, not old, not nothing. He was just an active, good guy, you know? He got COVID. I won't go there. Mm-hmm. He got COVID. He went in and out of the hospital 4 times. I was on the phone with him. I was like, Daddy, you just got to fight. I said, it's telling you you're not hungry. I said, it's an illusion. You got to fight. Take another bite, you know, and I would talk him through just eating peaches, eating food, whatever I could do, in and out. The last time, he wasn't going to make it. She actually talked to me on the phone. Busy woman while she's running for president. And she said, I said, I don't think I can, I can't. This is it. I've been through a lot of tough stuff in my life, but I'm about to lose my mind. She said, LB, you're not going to lose your mind. I said, you can't say that because you don't know me. I'm the kind of person who can lose her mind. She said, you're not. I said, Marianne, I might jump off a building. You don't know that. She goes, you're not going to jump off a building. I said, I'm telling you, you don't know me. She said, you're not. She said, you have something that's called spiritual maturity. And that has lasted with me because you know what? I do. I do. I didn't know it.
She awakened it.
I do. And so when I hear her and I read her platform and I see what she wants to do with reparations, okay, and children and peace, how could you not support that?
That's a real good question. How you cannot do that? Yeah.
I think with some of the people, they don't. I think the reason that God allowed me to intersect with her is because spiritually I feel her authenticity and I know that she's real. And I know that some people may hear her and be like, this can't be real. So I feel a lot of times, like I've had friends that I connected with that came here tonight because I hit them one by one. And why did they come? Because they know me. And they're like, well, if LB is so into this, because they know me. They know I'm, don't let me get to talking about me. But they're like, she don't like nobody. You know, if she does, she's real serious. They're like, LB, you like this little lady? I'm like, I certainly do. And because of that, they come, and with Marianne, all you got to do is put somebody with brain cells sparking in front of her. And you got it. Now, if they don't have brain cells, I can't help it. But if they have brain cells sparking, they can hear the authenticity. They can hear that what she is doing is she's echoing their own voice, their own thoughts. Have you ever heard anybody just get down with you like that? Just get down with you. You see, that's what she does. So she asked me to tell you, I know I've talked a long time, that's what I can do. So the reason I'm running for Marianne, because she's real and because I feel like we're in trouble. And she's more than just a politician. She's a healer. She's more than just an author. She's somebody, she's a leader. She's somebody who can change the heart and soul of America. She can show us how to do it. She can't do it for you. It's not like, okay, here Marianne's gonna come and do all this. No, we have to do it. But you finally have somebody who's gonna stand in the gap, get in there, open the door and say, come on guys, come on guys, come on guys. I got it open for you. So this is our chance. Maybe we'll take it, I hope. I don't know. Hello, my name is LB.
And you're okay with us pulling snippets of this
Use
if we
the
make
hell
a
out of
video?
it. Do whatever you want.
Thank you.